What's today?
A couple days before Christmas.
But what's the date?
Sunday Fun Day.
What is Sunday Fun Day? What's the date?
22nd.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the solstice.
So
It is.
It's the second day of Christmas, of our 12, right?
Yeah.
Our 12 days of Yule.
Yeah.
Did you get the old Yule log out last night?
No.
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 What are we doing today?
You
didn't send me any information. I don't know what the hell's going on.
We're looking at something that'd be a great Christmas present or late Christmas present or something
Yeah.
that you could spend your gift certificates on your Visa
Nice.
gift card.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, we're here with Jake from State Farm.
Get that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and introduce.
I quit wearing khakis. I quit wearing khakis.
Yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us about your company.
Jake with Mantis.
Mantis. That was right.
We sell training equipment, marksmanship improvement sensors is what we call them. Dry fire, live fire, feedback on your form and fundamentals. We give you all that.
So that my experience with these types of trainers is quite a while ago. In the last probably 7-8 years, it's been pretty much all live fire. So do you stand out in the industry with this translating to live fire and dry fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the big reason is dry fire is a part of an overall training regimen. We get a lot of people talking about training scars because they spend too much time.
I agree.
Dry fire.
I've seen training. I've seen dry fire fix problems, and I've seen it create its own
problems
issues.
too.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Our flagship, this guy right here, the X10. This will run live fire or dry fire on any setup. It's truly universal. So this will do pistol, rifle, shotgun, archery. Software's free, and it streams via Bluetooth. So
Wow.
yeah, very, very easy to use, easy to set up. Want to run through really quick? Show you
Absolutely.
How it goes? Okay.
Set her up.
Cool. So we've got the sensor on already. It's paired up with the app right here. And what we'll do is we'll show you functionally how it works. So I'm going to throw this in the pistol here, and for YouTube, this is a clear firearm. We're good to go there. And what we'll do is we'll kind of talk about, you can see all sorts of drills that are ready to go, everything that we want to do on here. I like doing the open training to be able to show you functionally how it works. We'll open this up, start this drill up, connect the Mantis up because we were standing here too long and we forgot what we were doing. So just as you can see, hit connect, push the button, sit down for a second, it calibrates right up, and we're ready to start playing. So we'll start that up.
And you wouldn't have to have an iPad, right?
No, you can put it on anything mobile.
Yeah.
Phone, any software,
Yeah.
Apple, Android, Amazon, whatever it is you run.
Is Android still a thing?
I mean, I run Android, and I prefer.
I guess 2 out of 3 in this room run Android.
Some would say Supreme. So, so you can see right now it's tracking all the movement. So anywhere that muzzle goes, you'll actually see all the movement represented there. And what I'm going to do is punch out and take a shot or two. I closed the drill. Here we go. We'll start it right back up. I'll punch out, take a couple shots here so we can actually show you what it's looking at. There's one. We'll reset that trigger really quick. 2. And that'll be enough for me to show you guys what's going on here. So here we can see you get some standard stuff like you would out of a shot timer. Your totals, your splits. We're looking at all the color-coded data. That's where we're getting all this feedback. All that blue on the left, that was motion as I was getting to the trigger press, and all that yellow on the right is motion while I was squeezing. So if I open one of these shots up, it's gonna take me right to the shot. We can play the shot back, say, oh yeah, well, I felt like I pulled up and left on that shot. This will show us if that's represented the same way. So we can see that color code, we see where the shot finishes, and then we can come over here to this screen, and this will show you a bunch of red wedges as you take shots. If you open that wedge up, it's gonna give you feedback on what you did on that shot.
Oh, we're making margaritas.
Yeah, I squeezed some lemons on that one.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Got a little juicy on
Nice. So it makes fun of you as you go along too, huh?
Yeah, it's humble pie. It does. It's trying to get us squared away. Functionally, that's how it works. So, like I said, dry fire at home, live fire at the range, whatever you want to do, you're getting constant feedback.
So, one of the things I'm thinking about with this system is on our Friday B8 shoots. that's open to most anybody. You know, the first 30 rounds are 3 10-round strings at 25 yards. Okay, well, that's just if you've got. I think the interesting thing would be is if you could run the diagnostics, not necessarily on a. I mean, it would definitely help everybody, but I'm saying if you could run diagnostics on somebody who's really struggling, and they would see that. The next thing that I think could use it on is then we always go down to some speed shooting. I think it's 10 rounds, 10 yards, 6 seconds, right? Yep. And then 5 yards, 10 rounds, 3 seconds. But I think that would be really helpful. I'm really struggling right now at the 5 yard, 3 second gig. Like I'm just having trigger issues at it. I don't know. They just popped up a month ago. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm going to replace my reset spring in my Glock, and because right now I'm thinking it's equipment related and not me, obviously.
It's never your problem. You always have to buy a better gun.
But I could see the use in this, and then new shooters, recoil management when we're talking about stance and grip, because if it's going to track that, if I can track it early in the day and then track it later in the day, you know what I mean? I think that instant feedback could make a lot. So one of the things that I'm thinking in my head is, if you run this, can you save that? I'm sure you can, but you know, you save that one, maybe you type it in Pat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then the next dude does it and you save that buck.
Yeah, exactly. And the app's free. So if you know, if you want to get some folks at B8 using it and trying to figure out specifically what might be going on with them, app's free, so they can make their own account. But yeah, I mean, to your point, if we go back over here, we'll stop that drill and get back. The history here. This is going to give you a total breakdown on sessions you've run, length of time, open each one up, and all that data is still there for you, ready to go.
Yep, that's an awesome setup there. It really is. I've strayed away from the laser trainers and the different dry fire stuff. It's not that I don't dry fire, but you know, in the way I approach training, I like to break it down to specific things. So when I dry fire, I'm only working on trigger. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. And then sometimes if I'm dry firing, I'm only working on the draw to first shot. So I don't care if that's a little sloppy. I'm working on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this system where we can do that in our bathroom naked, and then I do it in the front window naked, but you know, other people may be a little shyer, or we could take it to the range and go live fire. I think that's a fascinating system with the ability to track the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Pat?
Two things. Can you track continuously, like if we're doing a speed drill, and it'll let us know what our splits are and the movement between those splits?
So, yes. Let me take you back to the drill screen here. So, just about everything you want to do is built into it. So, you know, compressive prize brakes, shot timers, par timers, all that's built in there. But we do have one here called speed targets. And what that does is it tracks your efficiency between targets. So if you're running like a steel challenge and you've got 8 plates, something like that, Texas Star, anything like that, it'll show you your efficiency from center to target to center to target. And that's a feature we took out of the Blackbeard initially. But yeah, so that'll track how well you're transitioning between the two, how much over travel you have, and your delay time on target. So, and it heat maps it nice and easy for you. So you can see in that transition, where did you accelerate and then start slowing down before you over traveled, before you got on target and everything. So,
yeah, I see a lot of value in that.
And you want to talk about your mounting systems?
Yeah. So X10 comes with two universal mounts right here in the kit. One is what's on the magazine right now, and I'll show you that. The second one is the BR7. This is a barrel clamp, and it comes with a bunch of rubber wedges. So the X10 makes sure you'll get mounted to whatever platform you're using. And then that universal I was talking about for pistols, pull that out there for us, is this guy right here. And this is just a dual-sided adhesive, essentially, to a 1-inch piece of pick rail. And that just sticks right on the bottom of any magazine you've got. That way, if your rail's occupied or your platform doesn't have a rail, then you're always gonna be good to go. Plus it helps with like the holster draw analysis. That way you're using your holster and you don't have to go get anything special for the system. And then we've also got magazine molded floor plates for a lot of popular pistols out there. So we'll always make sure it's going to get on your gun.
So and we're going to talk about the rifle system, the Blackbeard, here in a minute. But I can take an X10 and barrel mount it to my rifle and do the same things as far as time. And
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I mean, most of us have rails in our guns. Are you running like an old A4 or what do you got?
What do I have?
Yeah.
What don't I have?
What don't I have? Yeah. No, we'll make sure it gets over there. Any platform you've got, we're gonna make sure it works.
Nice. Got anything to add, Pat? Anything to add there?
Nah.
I'm going to tell you, this looks like a nice product to me. Probably going to put one through its paces in the next month and see if I can improve my shooting a little bit. That'd be nice. I'd like to become a better shooter.
Where do we find it?
MantisX.com.
You want to spell that for some people?
Sometimes that, when you run that fast, some people start wondering what I said out loud. Mantis, like the insect.
There you go.
X.com.
MantisX.com. Give them a look. We're out.